Day 93. First section is to capitalize. You're going to do that on your own and then check your answers at the tail end. Punctuation. A phrase or clause considered a parenthetical expression can also be set off by commas. Example, your painting, you'll not be surprised, was the best. So we'll take a look at the sample sentence. Your math answer of 1/2 person, though funny, is incorrect, Nancy, said Marco. All right, so we have the said Marco thing going on, so we know we've got a direct quotation. Where does it begin? Begins at the very start of the sentence. Quotation marks, your. Your math answer of 1/2 person. All right, 1/2 is a word that is, those two words are closely related, and so you're going to put a hyphen between the two of them to show that they are related. All right, so your math answer of 1/2 person, though funny, okay, that is parenthetical. Doesn't have to be there, so it would get marked off with quotation marks. So comma, after all person, and then although funny, comma, is incorrect, comma, Nancy, comma. Nancy is a noun of direct address, and they're marked off with commas. So that's why there's the comma after incorrect. Nancy gets a comma after it because that's the end of the direct quotation. So we have the comma and then the quotation marks, and then we have said Marco, period. So all the things that I said look like this. Your math answer of 1/2 person, although funny, is incorrect. Nancy, said Marco. All right, I have said circled with red, and it says bonus, because what I want you to do to earn a bonus point is change said from plain old said to a more interesting or descriptive verb. Okay, so was it your math answer of 1/2 person, though funny, is incorrect, Nancy, sneered Marco. Or did he think it was funny? Laughed Marco. Give me a verb besides said that describes how he said it. Okay, that's your bonus. Subject verb, underline the subject once, underline the correct verb twice. This is number 3. During the first weeks of the school year, her cheer team practice or practices? Well, the first thing that you got to do is try and figure out what the subject is, because there's a whole bunch of words there. So what you're going to do is first cross off the prepositional phrases. During the first weeks, cross it off. Of the school year, cross it off. What are we left with? Her cheer team practice or practices. Okay, well, her is an adjective, cheer is an adjective, so we're left with team practice. Do we say the team practice or the team practices? Getting rid of all of those words, it's pretty easy to see that it is team practices. Okay, hopefully you didn't get too good a glance at the answers for the next section. We're reviewing pronouns. A nominative pronoun, I, he, she, we, they, who, it, or you, can serve as a subject or a predicate nominative. Why can it serve as a subject or a predicate nominative? Do you remember predicate nominatives are words that come after a linking verb, and they're the same thing as a subject. So if you use a nominative pronoun for the subject, it would only make sense that you could use a nominative pronoun for a predicate nominative. They're interchangeable. An objective pronoun, me, him, her, us, them, whom, it, or you, can serve as a direct object, an indirect object, or the object of the preposition. So let's take a look at the directions. Write do if the bold-faced pronoun serves as the direct object, io if the bold-faced pronoun serves as the indirect object, op if the bold-faced pronoun serves as an object of the preposition, s if the bold-faced pronoun serves as the subject, and PN if the boldface pronoun serves as a predicate nominative. All right, let's begin. Did you ask me a question? Well, in order to figure out what this me is, direct object, noun, subject, predicate nominative, whatever, it's easiest to analyze the sentence by changing it from a question to a statement. So instead of saying to yourself, did you ask me a question, you would say to yourself, you did ask me a question. And then you can see quite easily that you is the subject, did ask is the verb. Me is the bold-faced pronoun that we're trying to figure out. You did ask what? You did ask question. Question is the direct object. It completes the verb. It receives the action of the verb. You did ask question. Do you remember what do we call it when we have a verb and a direct object and there's a noun in between those? That is an indirect object. All right, so we know then that for A is an IO or an indirect object. B, to whom are you speaking? To is a preposition, so to whom is a prepositional phrase, so whom is an OP or an object of the preposition. Didn't need to write that sentence out, that one was pretty straightforward. Do you trust them? Here again, we have a question, and in order to analyze a sentence in your head, it's easier to take a question and make it into a statement. So now we have, you do trust them. So we can see that you is the subject, do trust is the verb, and then them is that pronoun we're trying to determine what part, how it is acting in the sentence. All right, so you do trust them. Them is the direct object. It receives the action of trust. It completes the verb. You do trust what or who? You do trust them. Therefore, them is the direct object. The last one, the winners are we. Okay, again, we'll take a look at the sentence. Winners are. Winners is the subject. Are is a linking verb. And then we have we. We could also say we are the winners, and it makes makes sense. So we know then, if we have a linking verb, that it is a predicate nominative. Linking verb and the words are interchangeable, winners and we. So that would be a PN. So what I just said for a IOB, OPC, DOD, PN. All right, now you've got 3 sentences to combine into one. I know you'll do well with that. And for those of you who have already practiced capitalizing the inside address of a business letter, here's the answer. Okay? All right. Good job, guys. God bless you.